Today we've had a bit of unexpected weather. Well, I don't know if it was unexpected for weather forecasters, but it was definitely unexpected for me. So I'm changing what we are doing for dinner tonight. Fortunately, I bought a rotisserie chicken yesterday. Yesterday it was 70 degrees outside. Today it's 41, and we had rain and wind all night long. If you follow me over on Instagram, you saw that. So 5 trees came down actually from our neighbor's yard into our yard and took the fence out and everything. So I think we're gonna probably be outside doing some work tonight, helping them get their trees up and hopefully trying to repair some of the fence area. So tonight I'm gonna make a chicken noodle soup. This is so easy to do. I love, 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 love a rotisserie chicken for this. I'm gonna start by prepping all of my ingredients, and this is actually one of those recipes that I pretty much always have all of this stuff on hand. Guys, if you've been here for a while, you know that my husband doesn't do onions, but we are starting to expand our horizons a little bit with shallots. He really likes the taste of these, so I'm gonna cut up this shallot and I'm actually gonna blend it with some of the bone broth that we're gonna be using to make the soup so that we get that flavor in there. I'm going to add in some fresh garlic. You guys know normally I just use the jar of already minced garlic, but my grocery order is not ready to pick up yet today. So we are going to use what we have, and I have several garlic bulbs. So I'm just using this garlic press and just going to add, I'm gonna do 4 bulbs into the mixture of my vegetables. And you could just mince it yourself if you don't have one of these. This is just nice and convenient, and I have it available. All right, we're gonna get together all of our seasoning. Y'all, don't miss this step. This is Tony's Creole Seasoning, and I'm telling you, it's gonna add so much flavor. So we're gonna add a teaspoon here. I'm gonna attempt to in my little teaspoon measurer. We're gonna add 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Add 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. The key to this is good flavor, y'all. All right, we're gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons or so of parsley. This would be easier if I just take the lid off. And then we're just gonna add salt and pepper to taste. So I'm gonna start with about 1 teaspoon of salt and maybe 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. So what we have here is all the flavors in one tiny bowl. Okay, we do want to start this by sauteing our vegetables. So I'm adding roughly 1 tablespoon or so of olive oil to the bottom of this pan. And I'm gonna turn it on to roughly medium heat. We're gonna pour in the vegetables. Do not skip this part. I'm telling you, it adds so much flavor. I'm also gonna add in, this is probably right under 1 tablespoon of butter. It's gonna get really fragrant in here really fast. I'm watching my garlic very carefully. If garlic burns, it gets a really kind of like bitter taste. So that is one thing I don't want to happen. So I have my heat on, it's almost medium low, honestly. I just want to make sure that doesn't burn. So for the amount that I'm making, I don't know if I said, but I've got about 1.5 cups of carrot, about 1 cup of celery, and then like I said, I did the 4 garlic cloves. I'm gonna take all of my spices and we are gonna saute in these spices as well. Lots of really good spices, and I totally forgot, I sometimes like to add rosemary into this as well. So we're gonna add a dash of rosemary, probably around 1/2 teaspoon. I just love the taste of rosemary. Okay, we're gonna add in about 1 quart of bone broth. You can use chicken broth if you prefer. This is just what we normally have on hand. And I also mixed together that shallot and some chicken broth, so I'm gonna mix this in as well. All right, everything is nice and cooked in the soup. We're gonna add in about 2 cups of rotisserie chicken that I just pulled off of the bone. We're gonna bring this up to a light boil so that we can put our noodles in. We are almost to a boil. I can see it just right under there starting that process. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in our noodles. We're using about 1/2 bag or so of those no yolk, I think that's what they're called, like no yolk noodles. All right, we're just gonna let this all simmer together, and as soon as the noodles are cooked, we are ready to go. plate, we've got tonight's dinner, the chicken noodle soup made with that rotisserie chicken. I've also got some sourdough that I just toasted up, and we're gonna have that as our dipping bread. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new here, I'd love if you would subscribe and stick around. All you have to do is hit that red subscribe button. You can also hit the notification bell and it will notify you whenever I upload a new video. If you enjoyed this, I definitely suggest checking out this video right here and you're gonna get more inspiration in the kitchen. I hope you're having a great week. Bye.